Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to my GregBlock series. Today I'm thinking about trying to get into the next stage. It's kind of my goal. I can probably get the machine hull now with my current tech, but I am going to have to build a new multi-block if I want to progress further, so I'm probably going to start looking into that. Before I do that though, I've been trying to sort out my distillation tower. Everything keeps switching, so it's making it really difficult to pump it out and put it in these tanks, because it constantly switches. So obviously it'll get stuck and just back up. I need to be pumping out the liquid, otherwise this will not, like this will fill up, or something else, like the sulfuric gas will fill up, and then it won't be making any light fuel because it'll be full, and it's not being used. So I have to keep pumping this stuff out, but as soon as this is empty, the outputs switch. Not every time, but I've been trying to fiddle with it for about 20 minutes now, trying to get it the right outputs, and it's driving me nuts. So what I think I'm going to do is hook it up to my AE system with fluid, like fluid drives. Now first I'm going to need a new ME drive here, which I probably have everything. Ooh, I'm out of black steel. Let's do 20 of that. Just double check it's in over here. Yep. And the other thing is I need this quantum processor. I don't think I have... No, this one. No, the only thing I have is this. So I need to do the next tier up. Which one am I doing? These look exactly the same. Anyway. So platinum wire, this is going to be, no, processing. What was it? 6. Small coil 4. I wish I could just shift click this in, but no big deal. Random access memory chip 4. Quantum, and one of those. Actually, I need 2. Is it gonna let me? No, it won't let me. I gotta request 2 of them, unfortunately. And the last thing I need is this fiber reinforcement. I think I made a bunch of those, didn't I? Yeah. So one of those, the quantum. Yep. So 2 of these we need. And that produces. Yeah, I can't shift the click it in. That's annoying. So I actually got to make that before I can create the actual auto crafting. Actually, let me just, I don't need to be so particular about that. All right. And then I'll be able to on demand craft these, so that'll help. It's so easy, especially when I can just put the, like if I say I want quantum, if I want, oops, I want 10 of these for some reason, I'd be like, oh, I need to make this and this. It tells you exactly what you need, so that it's so helpful in that regard. Okay, so that should have made everything black steel. I haven't got the plate bending machine up yet, so that's still not attached to my A network. All right, so there's the ME drive. And I also need a fluid drive. I'm just going to do 1K because I don't really particularly plan on storing stuff in. Is it iron or steel? I think it's steel. While I'm over here, I should do, that's done. So let's do iron, not 64. 1 iron to 1 steel. And I'll put this in this one. I already have that. I don't remember putting that in there. Yeah, I did put that in there. I didn't realize I did that. Alright, so black steel plates. Oh, not black steel. Regular steel. Right? It's regular steel. Oh my goodness. Getting myself all confused here with the black steel and the regular steel. Alright, so there's that. And this. Okay. We'll put that in there. So now we can store fluid. Now I did make a, earlier I made a fluid when I was kind of practicing. Not practicing, just kind of seeing how the fluid stuff works. So I don't really need this because I don't plan on keeping a lot of fluids in there. Let me pull the dense zones out, and I need to make more. 30. Oh man, I'm missing a lot of those nether quartz things. These I need to put. And that should make more of those. But for now, I guess I won't make that many cables. How about 10? Now, what I'm planning on doing... Oh, I need a bunch of these. I hope I have enough materials for this. Fluid export bus. Need 4 of those. Is it... Piston... Probably getting low on this stuff. Not yet. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and fluid import bus. Out of black steel. Did I not make enough? I didn't make enough. Dang it. Alright, I'll start getting this up while this is... Oh, never mind. I actually have enough. It's got to turn it into plates. Alright, so 4 of those, 4 of those. Now what I'm thinking I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of all these. These... Well, I'll just leave it. I'll leave it off for now. Alright, so just get rid of all this. And what I think I'm going to do is let's do the import buses on these. And these will just import into the ME system, no matter what they are. And then I'm just going to export into my tanks. Oops. So no matter what input is going to be in this, it's going to let me think. How is this? Well, yeah, that's fine. I think I'll need to put the filter on this so it knows what to export. But no matter if this is like gas, it'll pull it into the A system, and then it'll put the gas into the thing. So wherever it is. So I don't have to keep worrying about which inputs and if they keep switching on me. Now this is going to be 8. Yeah, this is going to be 8 channels alone, right? Yeah, 4 inputs, 4 outputs. So that's 8 channels right there. So I may... Well, not may. I'm going to definitely need... Let's see. That's 7. This is 20. Barely enough. So that's 8, 15, 7, 30. Yeah, so 30. I'm probably going to do 1 dense coming off this way to this, and then 1 dense coming off this way to that, and maybe 1 more dense coming off this way. I don't know yet, but I will expand it as I go. I'll probably continue this dense cable this way. Anyway, so let's... Yep, these are all on. And this is running. So that's pulling the light flue in there. And these should be heavy fuel, and ironically, these have not changed. But this is pulling everything into the system here. Oh, buckets. I was like, 1.8 billion? What? Alright, so let's do this. Can I do that? Yeah. Sulfuric naphtha. So we'll do... Obviously nothing else can go in that, but we will do that. And hopefully it auto-exports poly naphtha. I gotta do the same with all the other ones. So light fuel needs to be exported into this. Can I shift click? No, you gotta actually click on that. There we go. And last, a bucket of gas. How does that work? I do not know. And that should go there. So that should be auto-exporting all the fluids into the containers, in theory. Yeah, that's going up. Yeah, that's going. These are all going up, so that's good sign. Yep. So not the most ideal. But it works. Now, question is, do I have... I need a bunch of these. I'm getting low on silicone here and redstone. Maybe I should... I'm probably not going to change any of these wiring. I like this. But maybe I'll hook a fluid extractor up to the AE system, and then I can put liquid glass in there. Like this is using liquid glass. Maybe I'll set one up with redstone and what's the other one? Soldering iron. This one needs polyethylene. So maybe I'll set one up to create that. And then say if this needs polyethylene, I'll just chuck a stack of the sheets in. As opposed to doing it this way where I melt everything down into a drum and then move the drum over, which is kind of tedious. Yeah, so I need to get a hopper. Yeah, so this is definitely kind of, I don't like doing this. Alright. I did forget to mention I moved all my drawers. I can cover this up. Yeah, I was debating whether to keep the drawers or put everything in my AE system. And I'm noticing let's leave that in there for now. Did I go over the amount on... I did. Alright. I moved my drawers down to here though. They're underneath, they're a little bit hidden, but I just realized that I went over on channels by adding, I added something. What did I add? I don't remember. What did I add over here? I don't remember. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. But anyway, that's my drawer system's down there, because I'm going to need a lot of room for the next multi-block that I'm planning on building. Right, engineering process. These need to go in there. So hopefully, yeah, these are all working. I was gonna make acceleration cards for the export buses, but I don't think we need to actually. It's actually Yeah, it's kept up with all the exports. I really didn't want to do it this way. It doesn't feel like it's causing lag, but you never know. Now the only issue with this is it's like never gonna stop. See, now this switched. This was light fuel, now it's heavy fuel. That's the same. This is light fuel and sulfuric gas, but this used to be heavy. So, but it's not getting backed up now. It's still putting the heavy fuel in here. So, yeah, the only problem is, well, I guess I could just turn it off when I need to. I'll just do that. I was gonna think of like some way to do like a level emitter. Is there such thing as a fluid level emitter? There is. So that could be a thing. I don't know if this responds to... Does this respond to... No, it's not responding to a red zone signal anyway. But I'll just keep an eye on it, I think. Let it run for a while, but eventually this is gonna... Well, yeah, this will slowly start draining. And they may run out of soul sand, so I'll just let this keep going and fill these up, just cause. But anyway, enough of that. I need to start taking a look at what we need to do next. Put all that away. Put this away. What I am kind of the next goal I have is obviously get this. But the next goal is going to be this assembly line. Now this assembly line is going to require quite a lot of materials. And what it actually is a multi-block, which you can control the size of. So what you're going to do, you're going to put the inputs are actually all on the bottom, and then you'll get one output. But the assembly line does things like this pattern here, which is actually the next kind of, this is probably one of the first things I'm going to do. But to get this, I'm going to need 4 stacks of annealed copper wire, a long HSSG rod, 2 of those cables, and 1 rod. Soldering iron and lubricant. So I need all this for one little motor. And we know how often we use motors. They're in everything. And what you can do with this assembly line is you can make it as long or short as you want. So this is only 5. But if you want, you can make it as long as you want. And every single one you increase, like each slice, every single slice is the same, is 1 more input. So this has 16 inputs here. This whole thing is 16 inputs. So to get these motors, we're going to have to make at least 7 slices of this multi-block. 7 inputs at least. I believe so if I do this, there. So down the middle is all the input slots. So I'm going to need 7 of those, and then the very last one is an output. So I'm going to need one that's 8 long. Which is probably going to require quite a lot of things. So the quest, unfortunately, doesn't have, I like how it has kind of like a list of what you need. This one does not have it. So I'm going to have to kind of add this up and figure out what I need as we go along. But one of the, I can do. is these assembler machine casings. So the actual machine needs 4 of these. And this recipe requires, for one, it requires an electric motor, an insane voltage motor, which requires a whole lot of annealed copper wire. It requires 32 annealed, or is it 32? Yeah, 32 annealed copper ingots per. Not super difficult. But it needs 7 of these quantum assembler things. And the quantum one is the easiest ones I can do now. Crystal I can't. I don't have enough power to do that yet. So this alone needs 4 28 of these. So just this requires 56 quantum processors. And then if you look at the rest of the ingredients, I'm going to need 56. I'm going to need 200 and something of this. I need 200, 200, 300 platinum wires. No, I'm sorry. This is the 56. So 56 of these, which these are not the easiest things in the world to make. The qubits, I have 96, but I don't think it's going to do enough. So yeah, so this makes 3. I just realized this is not a 1-to-1, it does make 3. So it's not going to be as bad as I thought, but it's not going to be easy. Now, down the middle is these inputs, and you can actually just use the smallest one, the ULV ones, which is wrought iron. So I'm probably going to do that because you only need to put 1 type in it. The output, I don't know if I'll do EV, but we'll figure that out. And these are solid steel machine casings, which these are relatively easy to make. So that's not too bad. Reinforced glass, not too bad. Assembly line casings. Now you get 2 of these, and I need 8 of these rows, so I got to do 4 of these crafts, which means I need 4 of these, which, holy cow, is a lot. So I'm going to have to number crunch all these things, and I will figure out how much I need, and I will be back. Okay, as I was looking at all the things that I need to craft, I was realizing that I'm actually starting to have a bit of a problem with my channels. So I think I'm going to set up a P2P tunnel system. At least get that going before I delve into the assembly line. There should be some, yeah, there's some. Alright, because I'm starting to set up different machines. I want to auto-craft these cables. To do that, I need a cutting machine, and I want to set up my lathe, and I'm running out of channels here. So I think, oops, I forgot one thing. I think is a good time to start the beginning of a P2P tunnel system. I should have that. Yep. Alright, so what we need is P2P tunnels and a memory card. Pretty easy stuff to craft, nothing too expensive. And what these do, I'm probably just going to do, I am going to need it here eventually. I don't really need it right now, but I just want to get it kind of started. So what we're going to do actually. Let me grab one thing before I do this. Need some of these. Alright, so that just shut off all this stuff. It shut off my distillation tower. Crafting and this. But anyway, so what we're going to do is put that there. And a dense cable here. Do I have it backwards? Or I don't have enough. It's not enough room. Let me just break that for now. Does that not connect like that? No, I have this the wrong way around, don't I? I think it's like that. Can that not? Oh, that cannot connect. I did not know that. Yeah, I didn't know the dense cables doesn't connect. Alright, anyway. How do I want this? I'm not a super expert at the P2P tunnels, but kind of just going with the flow and seeing how it goes. This is also going to expand eventually, so I'll probably have 8 channels on it. So, let's do. Like this, I think. Alright, so that'll join that. That'll join that. And then over here, I'm going to need like this. And like that. Alright. So what this is going to do is take these 8. This is going to be 8 channels because there's 8 interfaces, so it'll be 8 channels. And the P2P tunnel will condense it down into 1. So it'll be able to go along here. And the same with the... Yeah, same with the distillation tower. For now, we'll just, I don't know. Maybe put it... I'm just kind of quickly doing this. Alright, so that 8 channels will come down, and I'll turn down into 1 channel. The 8 will be 1, and this, if I have 8 channels here, it would be 1. So I don't need to have a dense cable running here anymore. But I do need power on this line. These do not transfer power. So none of these are powered up. So I need to get this power over here. Can I break that without breaking the whole thing? No, I can't. I guess do power over here. And that should connect. Yeah. Alright, so that connected. That gave it power. So they have 4 channels on each. On this, because there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 channels on this. And now to connect these, I'm just going to shift right click on this and connect it with, so shift right click on this one and then right click on the other ones. that you want the outputs on. Alright, so these two channels are getting condensed down into one, and then it comes out here on this end, and they come back out as 2. And then same with this. This is 8 channels, gets condensed down into the 1. And then on this end, it's back into the 18. And same with this. So yeah, that's probably how I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm thinking the only thing is the P2P, they don't connect to the dense cables, which means I can only have 8 channels, but I figure if I have 4, like if I put another 8 here, 8 crafting, then I will have an 8 things. I'll have 8, 8, 8, 8, and then there'll be 32 coming out of this one. But I don't have to have dense cable all over the place. I can just use these smart cables. But I will expand on that. Like same as over here. If I put like if I did a P2P tunnel here, which I'll probably do in between episodes, then I could use just single cable all along here. And then do the P2P like here, going up to the machines. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I didn't get a whole lot. I just kind of explored a bit with the fluid crafting and some P2P tunnels. But I'm going to get some more machines that I can auto-craft with, because this thing, I would like to get these quartz fiber things, so I need an autoclave I'm going to craft, probably with liquid glass being inputted into it. These I need a cutting machine, so I'll probably craft a cutting machine and a lathe I have up here. But I'm probably going to put all these underneath. But to do that, like down here, I'll probably have them auto-crafting because I won't need them, but I'm going to have to get this channel situation sorted out because I already have 16 channels, and this is completely full already. So that's why I want to start getting the P2P stuff. But anyway, next episode, I definitely want to get the assembly line machine built, multi-block, and at least try to get that going. But I need a lot of tungsten and a whole lot of materials. But I will be back with that next episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.